Came a long way to be here, and it's
A
just
long way? What is a long way?
well, a great distance.
My planet is 500 light years away. I think compared to that, you came about this far.
I agree.
We
Well,
are just having fun with you, you know.
thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. And I feel very emotional because the two women before me actually asked questions that I had in the back of my mind.
Synchronicity abounds.
And I know there's no such thing as coincidence, so thank you.
There is no such thing as an accident.
Right.
There is coincident.
Right. Well, my question is, we're creating our own reality, and
Yes.
so in our reality, there's really just ourselves and other people that
There exists yourself in your reality, and your version of other people you have created in your reality to interact with.
that's it.
That's it.
So are they?
But you are all doing the same thing.
So are everyone in my reality is just an aspect of me?
Everyone exists, but everyone you experience in your reality was created by you to interact with as a reflection of you. So they exist in their own right, but the only ones you actually interact with in physical reality are the reflections you've created to experience in your reality. That's why when you change your reality and you change your frequency, sometimes you may find that you no longer interact with certain people. They're simply no longer in that reality.
Oh, okay. Well, what about people that you don't really directly interact with? They're just like strangers passing
It's
by.
all an orchestration. As you said, there are no accidents.
Or are they real? Are they real, or are they just like robots? Or
All right, let's explain this again.
okay.
It is all real and it is all an illusion. It is not this or that. It is this and that. The idea is that you have created them by agreement in the consensus reality to have an orchestration that may be serving them, maybe more than you understand how it needs to serve you, but nevertheless, you are still serving some purpose with everyone that you interact with. But the way you interact with people is by creating your version of them in your reality so that you can see them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeing them. They'd be invisible to you. They are interacting with you. You are interacting with them, but you're interacting with them through a simulation that you've created in your reality. Does that make sense?
I think so. And so when I'm having a direct interaction with someone, is that both of us agreeing to like co-create at
You
the same?
cannot have an interaction without an agreement.
Okay.
Now, again, there may be differences in what each is getting out of it. There may be different purposes to it, different degrees of what you need from it, different kinds of reflections, but it cannot happen without an actual co-creation.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Because you have to agree to create your version of them in order to experience them in your reality at all. And they have to do the same to experience you to any degree at all. That's why people on your planet that you often call insane or crazy are not having any less real of an interaction. They're just having an interaction with something that the consensus reality doesn't agree is part of their reality. You understand?
Yes.
Does that help?
Yes, it does. And just my second question is just the same question that one of the earlier women had was
Yes.
about children, hybrid children,
Yes.
possibly. I just wanted to know if I have any.
11.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Yes, it does.
Why?
Because I don't have children in this reality.
I see. One moment. Do you like bedtime stories?
Yes.
We like wake-up stories. That's a message from one of your children. Tell a wake-up story. Make one up in your imagination. They will listen in.
Okay.
All right?
I can do that.
I know you can. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, robots, for being here. Hello, Bashar.
Andrew, you good day.
Thank you, 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 thank you.
You are welcome.
We had connected once about storytelling.
Yes.
And I appreciate the synchronicity of her last question.
Yes.
Because that's what I'd like to talk about is wake up stories.
Yes.
You had told me that one of the reasons for our affection for stories is that it enables the information to attach itself to our consciousness that makes it stick the longest.
Yes, because story structure is embedded as an archetype in your consciousness structure. So if you tell a story with all the appropriate elements of story structure, it is almost impossible for you to forget the information, and that's why you have stories that last so long and are called classics.
So with regards to the information that you just presented us,
Yes.
and the evolution of story as far as storytellers go,
Yes.
and how it's presented, you had actually mentioned also that a few moons from now, it's going to be more not, I'm going to tell you a story about being on a ship, but you're going to actually participate in the experience by imagining yourself there.
Yes.
How can we take the information that you just presented right now, weave that into our current form of storytelling in such a way that's not so heady?
Heady.
I feel like a lot of times we come to ideas like this, metaphysical ideas, and we wrap them in such a way that they...
Then ground them in simulations as best as you possibly can. Act them out physically.
Okay.
That's why you have movies and stage plays. You can all do that, you know, to whatever degree you need to ground the idea of the experience within you. You can act out. Why do you think children play act? They know instinctively how to embed that story in every cell and every fiber of their being by actually being the people in those stories, by truly acting them out and knowing that they are real. So, it's an issue of adults remembering how to play.
How does that apply to a direct storyteller, story listener?
Both become part of the story. Both act it out with each other.
Okay.
There is no outside to the story. Every one of you is a character within it. Make sense?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Bashar.
And a you good day.
Thank you for living above Sedona.
There is a specific reason. We will illustrate at another time in what you call your near future with respect to how our energy above your Sedona vortex relates to other vortices around your planet, and the degree to which the vibration that we add to the Sedona vortex thus then also affects or measures out or disperses onto your planetary grid. We will demonstrate and illustrate this in an upcoming